Hello everybody, welcome back to another LeetCode Daily Challenge. Today we're taking a look at find and replace pattern. Now this one is pretty straightforward even though the description is confusing. So I'm going to go ahead and explain my solution and I'll see you on the other side when we code it up. So here is the first example they give us. We have a list of words as well as a pattern which is ABB. And then the sample output is two words that match that pattern, MEE and AQQ. So what does it mean to match? All that matching really means is that a letter in the pattern could be replaced by a letter in the target word. So you can see that ABB is a match for MEE, the same way that DEQ is a match for ABC. In order to solve this, we're going to assign each letter in the pattern with a number. And that number is going to be equal to the number of letters we've seen before it in the string. So for example, in ABB, A will get assigned 0, B, since it's a new letter, will be assigned 1, and then the second occurrence of B will also be 1. This means that MEE will be a match because M is the first character that we see, E is the second one, and so on. Similarly here, we see DEQ gets 0, 1, 2 because they're all unique characters, the same as ABC are all unique characters. So let's walk through an example. We're going to start with the first character and check to see if it's in our list of seen characters. Since it's not, we're going to assign it the value of the length of our list of seen characters. So L will be equal to 0, and now we place 0 in our output array. With the next letter, E, we have not seen, so we're going to assign that a 1, and now we'll put 1 in our output array. Now we get a second E, since we've already seen E, we have a value for it, so we'll put 1. T we haven't seen, so we'll put that as 2, and so on. So at the end, this is the pattern that we're searching for. Once we have a function that can give us this output array, we can apply it to both our pattern and all the words and look for matches. All right, we're going to start with our function. We're going to call it find pattern. We're just going to take a word, and that's going to return the pattern for that word in an array. So we're going to need seen and output, which is equal to an empty dictionary and an empty list, and then for character in the word. If the character is not in seen, so if we haven't seen it already, then we can add it to our dictionary with the value or the current length of seen. And then we want to append to our output array seen of the character. All right, and at the end of this, we want to make sure that we return our array. And then we can use this function to filter for the words that we want. So we want to return word for word in words if find pattern of word is equal to find pattern of our pattern. And then we can run this and see if it works. We passed on the first test case, so let's submit. And our submission was accepted. Hope you enjoyed that one. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.